Woof woof! Hello everybody, Shuffle Woof here, and it is time for my very first formal album review. Yay! Today we will be discussing the brand new album Ideation by Final Messenger. Coming from Texas, Final Messenger is an indie rock band who started the year off boldly by releasing an entire 10-track album on January 1st. Mainly dealing in themes of isolation and deep depression, Ideation pretty heavily describes the grief and loneliness following a difficult breakup. Right off the bat, the strongest quality of this entire project is Final Messenger's emotionally potent lyrics and their intimate storytelling. Generally, these dark lyrics are paired with instrumentals and melodies that feel very tender, which makes for an impressive contrast throughout. Take, for instance, the stunning opener 1212, which has one of my favorite choruses on the entire project. Even if the instrumental is so warm, with the beautiful picked guitars, it is contrasted with lyrics about deep hopelessness and suicidal ideation that hit you right in the feelings, making the track a great tone setter. This depression is elaborated on more with the 3 tracks that follow, Messenger grieving a failed relationship over beautiful melodies and synth-backed rock. The synth work and chorus writing is especially nice on 800 Miles. The themes only get darker as the album progresses, Messenger sharing their struggles with drug abuse on student as a way to cope with their ruminations. Western movies, another highlight, gets even more intimate. Final Messenger very simply but beautifully singing about their hopelessness over nothing but acoustic guitar. The lyrics feel so personal, revealing how helpless they feel in the wake of their depression, wanting but failing to believe someone will come to save them. This builds to the very lively but depressing throwing in the towel, the darkest point on the record for Messenger, with them being unfazed by and even envying a dead dog they find on the street. Messenger's storytelling is so strong and moving in a way I can't describe while doing it justice. Just amazing work. Never Your slows things right down with a spacious acoustic cut that builds very sweetly, Messenger yearning for their wanted person to be present in their life and sake their fears they will be isolated forever. The most significant moment on this song, for me, is when Messenger sings, "Do I want you or are you who I want to be?" which may just be the most stinging admission on the whole record. It is such a brutally honest reflection on the struggle of love lost. I have to respect Messenger's willingness to be this open with a listener. After a sweet instrumental interlude, we go into rigor mortis, which changes things up with a more distorted and dark instrumental. Lyrically, it builds on previous themes, but in a gorier way. The final highlight, for me, is the closer, distant figures, where Messenger ends the album on a developed but inconclusive note. Messenger shares how frustrated they are with their still ongoing depression, while knowing they will have to cope with the fact their ex is still out there somewhere. The guitars, bells, and background vocals build so nicely on the bridge here. It really is a grand finale that fits so perfectly with a gloomy tone of ideation. The only issue I have with a couple of the tracks on this record is the mixing. The melodies and lyrics sung throughout the 10 tracks are so beautiful, but hard to make out when the instrumental is busier or the vocalist sings in their deeper register. A lot of times I can excuse it, though, as the songwriting and performances are just that good. If you are a fan of bands like Car Seat Headrest, I would really recommend giving Ideation a shot, because Final Messenger does this style of indie rock so much justice. What a beautiful project, and an amazing record to kick off 2025. Woof woof!